up? What's up? What's up?
People? Today's a good day.
It's a great day. It's a snow day.
Jersey sucks today. But before I go into it, I want to say thank you everybody for coming in.
Mhm.
The growth, the untold story with your girl Damaris, my co-host Jerry. Thank you.
I am
And
here.
let's get to the itty gritty, I guess, right? Itty gritty
Nitty
point.
gritty.
But before we do that, how was your day and how was your week?
I was sick over New Year's Eve, so I spent at home watching The Walking Dead season 10, a little bit of the Honeymooners marathon. It was good. It was cool.
And eating a lot.
Yeah, a lot of soup. A lot of soup. Live it off soup. If I
Did,
could,
did,
I'd hook it up to an IV right in my vein. Just let the
did
chicken
you
soup drip down.
did you gain some weight?
I don't think so. I think I lost weight. I think I lost weight.
But wait. So what type of sick were you? There's different type of sickness here. There is
Well, I'm sick of
there
people,
is
but no.
shit. Me too, my brother. Me too. We on
It
the
was
same
it was
page.
it was weird. It was weird. My sons were sick for like 2 days. Had a fever, some body aches, and then me taking care of them, rubbing them, holding them.
Mm.
But we all sick, and then then I was sick for like 2.5 days, and then I was fine, and then I helped a friend move his comic book
You
collection.
wow for that one. You wow. When you told me, oh yeah, I'm moving somebody, I'm like, really? You could be
Yeah.
contagious. Did you think
Yeah.
about
Well,
that?
I was in the U-Haul truck by myself. They brought the boxes to the truck, dropped them off, and then I stacked them on the truck. So, but here's the thing: you think I wanted to be outside moving
Yes,
stuff?
you did.
No.
Yes. Oh, this is perfect. Boundaries when you
I had
can
to be.
say no, but you don't want to say no because
I
you
had to
want
be
to
a
be
friend.
that good friend.
I had to
Yes.
be a friend. I had to be a friend. I was the only person there, with a driver's license to drive the truck, the capabilities of driving the truck that big, and yeah, and the manpower and all that.
But I'm glad that you're doing well, and I'm glad that you're feeling better. So it works out. But
Hmm.
for me, I don't know if people know, but I took the job not too long ago, and I was sick as hell for the whole week. I thought I was going to die, literally.
I remember every day I was calling you. Your voice was different. I was like, "Who is this?"
Like, what type of man are you? What tone is this? Is this level 1, 2? Like, yeah, it was crazy. So far I'm good, but I made it, and I thank God for that because I was,
That's it,
me.
right? You get sick, boom, we got the sickness out of the way for the new year. Now it's just health to look forward to.
Yeah, and hopefully,
But you know what? You know what brings us here today? What brings us
what
here
bring us
today?
here?
What
What
brings
bring
us
us
here
here?
today?
All right, so let's get to the itty gritty to the point, right? The topic for today is boundaries. What are boundaries between a female and a male friendship? That's the question. Let's make it simple. I do have a story to tell. What do you think about that? What is the boundary in your opinion without putting what I told you that what happened to me?
Listen, co-ed friendships are always a tricky thing. They're always going to be sticky because 9 out of 10 of them, one person, usually the dude, has a crush on their friend. It's just the way it is, right? And
Can you hide
between
that crush though? Can you just be normal? Or no, you can't
I think
just
you should be normal, but I think
all right.
you should be open about it, right? Because that's your friend, right? You can tell your friend anything. So like, hey, I
Absolutely.
got feelings for you, but at the same time, you don't share them for me. But I want you to know this.
But what happens if you don't share them? Like you don't tell me. I don't know these things. If I tell you, listen, we're gonna exchange numbers, and I'm not looking for anything. I don't mind being your friend. I don't mind chit chatting. I'm an open book. I'm an oversharer. I learned
Hmm.
that you can't overshare your life with everybody, and I do that, and I
Yeah, you
learned
can't,
that.
you can't, because you know what? People will come back and use things against you and say things that oh, something wrong with you or this. Or, people don't fully understand you, and they're not really your friends if they don't take the time to really understand
Oh, that
you.
was perfect. Yes, period.
Yeah,
So let me tell you what happened to me, right? So on New Year's Eve, I finished my podcast, right? You were
sure did.
sleeping and
I was sleeping.
you were sleeping like a baby and sick too, I believe. I think you were
Yeah, I was
sick.
sick. I
But
was sick.
anyway, I did my podcast, I finished, and I had a big, huge, first time ever panic attack. My
Which
heart was,
is something that's been on and off for the last couple of weeks.
but this one
But this one was
took
large, right? It was huge.
this one's 2 hours long. My heart
Mhm.
was beating 130. What is it per beat? I believe.
Beats per
100
second per minute.
Yes, 130. I
minute.
don't know. 120 is normal. Anything over that is not normal. So I want people to understand that. Okay. And I don't know what happened. I was in a good mood, but it happens when you have anxiety. That's when someone has a lot of stress in their life, you know, and I deal with that mentally.
Yeah.
And we all do. And I know men do too. They just don't show it as women. I worry a lot. Okay.
Yeah, a level of stress is a terrible thing to have.
Exactly. So I was on the phone with my friend. Her name is Lynn. I caught it when I was with her on the phone, and we were on the phone chit-chatting. I was like, yo, this something's going on. I don't know what's going on. She goes, what is it? What? My heart went, it was like from 0 to 400, and I started shivering. My whole body started going into a convulsion, maybe like I couldn't control it. I couldn't control my body, and that was scary enough for me to not be able
You don't
to
want to be
control
alone. You're shaking.
your body.
You have issues. Yeah,
And the worst part is my child is here.
of course.
So now I don't want to scare her. So I'm trying to maintain. So she's trying to calm me down. So I decided to call one of my closest friends, right?
So one of your closest friends,
Guy friend,
who is a male. Okay.
he was my he was past tense
Well,
close friend.
let me ask you, why
Mhm.
did you think that he was so close?
Because me and him would talk every day. Me and him would share personal things with each other. I grew to like him as a person, as he was a very good listener. So I really I kept him around for mutual reciprocity, which is mutual.
A mutual
Like,
respect. Yeah, give and
yeah.
take relationship.
That. So in because he was a good listener and he wasn't one to just like, I mean, he had his opinions or whatever, but he was a good listener and I really appreciated
Absolutely,
that. Okay. So I liked that part of his vibe, right?
And we know
But
not every friend is going to be perfect, right?
no friend is perfect, but I think when I come to the table and I tell you, listen,
I have
I
a
don't
real
like-
situation, a real issue.
I need you to be my friend.
Yeah.
Nothing else. And I don't want you to be nothing else because I've never gave you that impression for you to do anything to me that I do not like, or just it was uncomfortable. It was inappropriate.
And if there is an advance, there's a more proper way to go about it.
Yes, very
Let me
much.
just put that out there. Excuse me.
So no, it's okay. So we're having a conversation, and he was talking about his sex life, right, with me while I was having my panic attack.
Now, is this over the phone?
Over the phone.
Over the phone. All right.
I
So,
said,
like, so you're having a panic attack, and instead of him talking you down from this, trying to figure out what's going on, let's get to the root of the problem, let's calm you down. He's just like, well, fuck it. Let me tell you about my day today.
yes, pretty much.
Got it.
So I was entertaining it. Maybe it will calm me down. I was entertaining it, right?
That's it. Get wrapped up in the story.
Like, yeah, I got wrapped up. And while we was talking, I get a video.
Whoa.
A video of him having sex with another woman in his room. And I go and I say, what is this? And then I looked at it and I was like, why did you send me that? And his response was, oh, you know you like it.
Wow. See,
So let's pause right there.
yeah,
right?
let's pause this, right? Because there's just so many things that just went wrong. So many things. Like, you know, when a friend calls you up and they're in need, try not to make it about yourself. Don't do that. Your friend needs you, right? So you got to be there. That's what a friend is, right? Nobody wants to call their friend and be like, hey, listen, I'm going through something. And be like, well, everybody's going through something. I'm going through something. I don't need that friend. Don't need it.
But-
And then to send a, talk about a sex life and send a video through this, like, was that like to be enticing? Is that like
I don't know.
are we
I'm
in,
trying
like,
to
the
pick
third
your brain.
grade? So we're
I'm trying to
we're just sharing these things. Who even shares these things? Who
He
shares these
said-
things? We're not
he
20 years
said-
old.
He said I was the homie.
The
I feel
homie.
like, and
I
that's
don't
where
say
my
that to my
question,
homies.
and that's where my question comes in. Like, okay, if you see me as the homie, where's the limit to where's the line where you send something like that? The first time before before the video, the first time he sent me a picture of his penis and said it was by mistake.
Well, then the old accidental whoops. I was
And
gonna
I,
I was gonna send you the menu from the Chinese restaurant, but this was right next to it.
but I didn't. I said, don't do that again. He goes, oh, it was by mistake. I'm sorry.
This
I
is
was trying
during
to
this
text.
conversation.
Yeah, he was like, I'm sorry. I didn't. He sent it before. He was not on the phone. He sent the penis
Love
pic,
it.
and
Love
it was more than one. He sent the penis pic, and he said he wasn't trying to send it to me. He was trying to send it to somebody else, but he sent it to me, and it was by mistake.
If we
And
could right now, I would put the GIF where it has like the hot dogs and the girl standing there and all the hot dogs hit her in the face.
right, but we don't have that. Darn, we need that.
You get a pack
So
of hot dogs, just throw them at my screen.
so he sent me that, and I already established that, right? I
But I
told
have
him,
a question,
listen,
right? If you
Mhm.
view a female as one of the homies, is she still not a female?
I don't know. I feel like I'm still a female if I already
Yeah,
told you
does the respect
my
not
boundaries. I
the
told you
respect
my
don't apply?
boundaries.
Yeah, to some dudes, apparently, the respect don't apply. The respect has to apply.
There's so much of a boundary you like. I mean, there's so much of a homie you can be. I wouldn't do that. Would I look like sending you a video of me, of my ass, of me, of my titties? It's like alarming you. You if I do that, I'm
Yeah.
trying to get your attention, and he gets that a lot from certain people. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
no,
I'm not the one.
I'm not knocking the sending of these things. What I'm knocking is that we're not 12. I don't need to be like, yo, look at this chick I was messing with the other day, and then send you a video of it. Like, we're not 20 anymore, man. You know, like, we don't do
But
that. That's not a thing.
I feel like you're right. It depends. I feel like it depends who you're sending it to. If I don't like that, and I told you I don't like the dick pic the first time, right? Don't do that. Why
Yeah,
would you
you don't-
even
you don't-
consider?
Yeah, you don't follow up with the act of the video.
You're not listening to my language as a friend. You're not. You're. I feel like you just been on the phone with me just to be on the phone with me, because you have no guy
He's
friends.
got nothing else to do.
That's it. Like I can be
Or-
with him on the.
Maybe he thought it was going somewhere.
No, but this is the thing.
So what happened next?
This is what happened next.
So we got all
So-
kinds of boundaries being crossed, lines being crossed.
I didn't tell
disrespect
him
all around.
nothing that night. I didn't say nothing. When he told me, hey, when he said you know you like it, I said, hold up. I was like, no, I don't. And then I was like, wait a minute. I do like this, but not from you. You're not from you. It's not from you. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So if it's somebody that I am interested in and I find attractive and I want to pursue something and I want to fudge you because I feel like it, that's a
Yeah.
different story. You're not on my level for me to even even be on that type of time. But check this out. So the next day, right?
Yeah.
I did invite him that night. I was like, listen, can you come and take me to the hospital? Or not just if you can just come and just sit, like be right next to me, just like me and my daughter can feel safe. I really was asking for his friendship. I wasn't asking.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know how he took it. I really don't, because he's not going to come on my podcast. I wish he can, but he will not. He will not.
Nobody's gonna want to put a face to this story.
He will not. So the next day came, and I sent him a message, and I said, hey, I didn't appreciate that video you sent me. Please don't do it again. I'm not into you like that.
And let me guess, straight defensive.
Oh man. I mean, if I thought I was ugly, I probably was the ugliest girl alive. Like literally the ugliest girl alive. But
You had
yes,
to point it out.
very offensive. And I'm gonna read it because I want to analyze this shit. I'm gonna analyze it.
We about to get it word for word.
We're about to get it. I told him what I just told you, and then he said, yo, what are you talking about? You know damn well I'm not into you at all. And I didn't send it to you to be disrespectful. So don't be feeling yourself like I'm a dude from the stream, because I met him on the stream that's into you, because I was never into you or came at you that way. I only sent that I only sent that because I told you I fucked her by fucking her. Does that make any sense? And I want you to explain that.
How old is he?
He is older than you, and he is older than me.
He's older than me, and he acting like a teenager out here in the streets.
But look at listen to the reasoning. I only sent that because I told you I fucked her, but I never asked you for the video.
Yeah, but who cares?
I don't really care. I
Who
don't.
cares what he does in his free time?
I don't.
He's bored. He's bored. He need a hobby.
Listen, is that what it? But why? But why would he take advantage of? But my whole thing is, why would he be inappropriate to me, his friend?
Because you made a reference before that he doesn't have male friends. So he's probably one of these guys who hasn't really fully grown up yet. And every day from the moment he wakes up to the moment he goes to bed, he's on these apps, he's on these streams, he's on here trolling for women. And that's his hobby and that's his life right now. He hasn't ascended to the next level of growth yet. He hasn't ascended to where other things have become more popular, like a wife or kids or home ownership.
He has a child.
Yeah, well, he needs to focus more on that child than on this. Because that's how would he feel if it was his child?
I know. I thought about that, and I don't understand.
I got a daughter. I don't want somebody who's a male friend of my daughter's to accidentally send a picture of their privates to her, because now I gotta come and chin check somebody, and it's gonna get ugly. Like, listen, don't do to people that you wouldn't want to do to your family, your moms, your grandmother, your daughter. Just don't do it. I'm not saying don't do it in general. I'm just saying don't do it to people who are not welcoming it. You know what I mean?
Period. Yeah.
Because women are very bold. They'll say, "Hey, show me what you got."
Thank you.
And listen, dudes, show them what you got.
Thank you. And that's where I was getting at. Like, I didn't ask you for that. So why are you dumbing me down and making me feel like that door was never
open for him to walk through, and he just thought it'd be okay to walk through it. And it's not
ever. But let me. It doesn't finish there. Because I have to really talk about this, because I want men to understand that you have to respect women, especially women. A woman that actually tells you, "Hey, I'm not interested. We're friends. Don't disrespect me. Don't send me none of that. We can have adult conversations. That's fine."
So now we have some verbal abuse going on. So what else happened?
So now I said what I said. He said, "Yo, I don't want to fudge you. I never did. You're not my type." Love. Ooh. Like if he was gonna make me cry.
Oh, this could have been really solved with a quick apology.
That's it.
Hey, I'm sorry. You know what? I overstepped, and I won't do it again. Boom, done.
That's it. His apology, yo, really quick. That's it. The crazy thing is, right? Oh my God. The crazy thing is, right? I need to put, while we on the phone, right? And I'm having my panic attack. I had a white T-shirt. I'm not thinking about what I have on. He goes, oh, I saw your breasts. Why are you showing me your nipples? Why are you showing me your, why you showing me?
This was on the phone, or you're on FaceTime?
We're on FaceTime. Yeah, we're on FaceTime. Gotcha. But why are you looking at me that way when I'm like going back and I'm even shitting on myself.
Me down, and a couple of days later, he could have just said, "Hey, listen, you know what, D? The other day we was on the phone. It wasn't a good time, but I thought you was looking really lovely. Could we go out to dinner? Could I come over and watch a movie? Could we do something?"
And that would have been a hell no. No.
Well, okay, it could be a hell no, but at least it's more respectable approach. We don't want dudes to be afraid to shoot their shot. We just want them to be respectful about shooting their shot.
But if I set the boundaries already from the get-go, there's no shooting shots.
Yeah, but things change, things develop.
Yeah, but change on their end, not on my end.
But you can't say that, because sometimes, I've been friends with females where it's been strictly a friendship, and it's changed on their end too. So you can't let people be afraid to just say, "Hey, listen, things changed for me. Did they change for you?" Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with checking in. Nothing wrong with it.
But apparently he don't feel me like that. So now my question is, where's the respect level here? How can you maintain a friendship with a man? Because I have my best friend, my dog, my reptile. I call him Reptile because that's how you know him, by my Brizzy.
Yeah.
Never ever disrespects me. Ever, in that sense.
You're very disrespectable.
Hello. And same age, no difference.
Yeah,
Same
listen.
age. So does it got to do a lot with somebody's how they grew up, their background, their
No,
friends?
I mean, there's a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors because like I wasn't really raised by anybody, and I didn't always respect women. I did not. It was
And when
something
did
that
you notice? When did you start to respect women?
in my
Because
30s, in my
damn,
30s,
that's late.
it was late. But you know what? But it was late because I wasn't taught. Right? I teach it to my sons, so they know it early, but no one taught it to me. You know what I mean? But you learn to never put your hands on them because women are not built to be beat up on. Okay, that's not
Period.
what they're there for.
Yes.
Don't lie to them. If you have different intentions, then be honest about it.
Yep.
They may not be down for the ride, but you know what? There'll be another chick that is. Right? We learned that. We learned that we feel like we think we have to lie to women to get what we want, but we don't. It's just not that woman that's down. It'll be another one. And that's fine and that's okay. So we have to learn to accept that. Um and then we also have to learn too, like, you know, when you cheat and you cheat and lie on your whole family, not just your girl, but your kids and yourself and the whole thing. So you really learn to really respect women on a higher level when you learn to appreciate women. They go hand in hand, right? If you don't appreciate them, you don't love them and respect them. You don't love them and respect them, you can't appreciate them. He is somebody who don't respect a woman who was in that video, who he sent to you.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Look, I
He-
wasn't even think. I don't
yeah,
even care.
what
Well, I
about
wasn't
this?
even thinking about her.
This woman gave herself to him, and he, you naked, you're doing your thing, like you're in a vulnerable moment, and he recorded it, sent it to you, and God knows who else. Now it's flowing around in internet land, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it was actually a security camera in his house. But go ahead.
That's even worse because right, it's for security, not for that. That's not what.
And and that I thought about that too. I was like, wow, imagine that was me, him,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
right.
goes and showing every other girls like that's so mad disrespectful.
That's
Like
it.
that's not coffee. That's not fair.
That's
Like we
disrespect.
really need to start thinking before we do things. We need to
And,
start.
and now think about it, right? That woman's got kids, maybe.
All
She
she
got,
does.
yeah, she got kids, a little boy, little girl.
And that turned me off. That I
Yeah.
mean,
you
I
know,
really was it.
Disrespects you by sending it to you. You know what I mean? Disrespects a lot of
We're
people.
not to hold me like that. I'm still a lady at the end of the day.
That's it. That's it, right? Still a female.
At
That's
the
it.
end of the day. So regarding boundaries, it should be a talk before you even become a friend. And
So,
I did that talk.
yeah. So at the end of it, what happened? You disconnected him. He didn't pay his bill.
Oh yeah, I said our contract, our friendship contract,
No.
our friendship contract has ended.
Sorry. There's
That's
TV and the
okay.
disrespect in this room.
You heard. So I
Mhm.
texted him and I said our friendship contract has ended. And then all he did was send me a peace sign.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
it.
I can't
And you
go
know
back
what?
to that.
A real friend would have been like, "Hey, listen. You know what? I know I messed up. I did wrong. I don't want to lose you as a friend. You know what I mean? Like, I take this one on the chin. It's my bad, and let's move forward better, stronger together."
But how many times you're gonna take it in the chin? Listen, there's another thing too that I have a problem with men, and I am going to, and you know something, I'm gonna blame myself a little bit because if as a woman, if you don't stop the guy when they say things to you that's inappropriate, they're gonna keep going. So there's plenty of times that he'll talk about my behind. Oh, your butt looks bigger, or say things like what he said about my breast, and I let him slide. There was times where he wanted me to come over his house. He goes, "Oh, well, why you don't come upstairs? You're scared." Well, that's the reason why. And if you're listening, because he will be listening to this, you violated me. You disrespected me. And this is not the first time that a woman told you this because we was once on live and a woman told him that.
Wow. Really?
Okay. And because I was trying to swipe it and not really pay attention, he did that to me now. And I'm not the one. Some of these women, like on the, he has said that he date them or whatever, something and he fucks all of them. Period. I don't go on that route. That's not what I do. And I don't become friends with somebody and be like, "Yo, look at my titty. Look at a fuck." Like, send me certain things. So I have to say that this 2022, I'm gonna have to stop the bus because the minute I feel that something is inappropriate and I don't like, I can't do it. I'm gonna tell you one time, but one time isn't the dick pic was enough. The sex and now the little comments. You really need to be a man and not do that because not every woman likes
He
that.
doesn't have
Everybody's
growth.
not.
He doesn't have growth. And I'm going to tell you why.
Hey,
Because if somebody tells you that they felt victimized by your actions, you should take that and learn from it and grow from it. Not play victim.
he played Vic. I'm
Be
so bothered.
defensive, be
Very
this, be that,
defensive.
and then belittle you like, oh, you ahead of yourself. Why
Yeah,
you think I
like I
like
can't. I know
you?
I look good. Don't sit here and say I don't look good. I know I look good.
But
You don't.
it don't
You
even
got an
come to
issue with
that. You could be
yourself.
the prettiest girl in the world or the ugliest girl in the world. He still did what he did. You still did what you did. So don't flatter yourself. What do you mean? You don't want sending pictures. You the one doing this. What you mean? You don't flatter yourself, dude. But if you are listening, man, I would take a lesson from this, honestly. And it's no disrespect to you. I would grow from this. Grow.
He lost a
Absolutely.
good friend. He lost a good friend. Listen,
He lost a fantastic friend.
I listen on Thanksgiving. He ain't had nobody to go eat food, and I brought him food. And because he was talking that I didn't go upstairs, I felt uncomfortable to be upstairs in a room by myself
That's
because of the
good.
things you've done before and what I've heard the other girl said about you. And you're trying to now. I believe the other girl. I
Yeah,
believe her.
yeah,
I
you
don't
gave him the
care
benefit of the doubt because some people watching are gonna be like, but if she knew this about him, why she stayed in the friendship? But you gave him the benefit of the doubt.
because he can do it to anybody else. I don't really care. That ain't my. If the woman allows it, that's done. But me, I don't allow
No,
that.
but we should empower each other, women,
Yes.
women, men, and so on and so. So if I had a boy who did that, homeboy, I'd be like, listen, man, I think you kind of slipped up by doing that. You shouldn't do that, and I should tell them because that's how I empower my male friends. If you had a female friend, and and the dude talks to her like that, then you need to tell her about herself. Hey, listen, don't let him talk to you like that.
I feel like you have to put it's a lot of dialogue, a lot of communication. Stop hiding.
People
Stop keeping
make people make
everything.
friendships more difficult than they need to be. It's effort.
Yes.
All you need is to have respect for others. And if you find that it's taking a lot of work, then that means you need a lot of work. That means you need to learn how to treat a woman, how to treat another male friend, how to treat a lot of people. If you're a shitty friend and you find yourself having trouble maintaining friendships, then you need to work on yourself. It's not the friends, it's you.
No, and I am gonna say, I want to say this. He is not a bad guy. He is really not. He just has. He's
If he's
not.
if he's he's being a womanizer.
You know, something.
Not a great guy.
I guess. I guess the manipulation behind that, right?
He's
Like,
not
well,
like he's not like like.
were you
saving
really
baby
my
seals of
friend?
the ocean, you know what I
I
mean?
get what you're saying. Like, I didn't think of
You
that
weren't
'cause
a
I
friend.
still.
You were somebody there to pass the time.
Damn.
That's what
All
you were.
right.
No. You and I, we talk every day. You call me in the morning. You ask me how I was feeling today. I call you in the evenings. How you feeling? How you doing? Those are friends. That's a friendship. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like effort, like it has to be like oh, why don't you come to my house? You scared to come to my house? You're not my friend, and I'm not your friend because you're scared. You know what I mean? Like you're not comfortable. That's not a friendship. Because a friendship means like, yo, you need me to come over? I'll come over right now. I need you to come over. Come over right now.
And I didn't tell him. I don't know. I was like, at the same time, I'm always worried about somebody else's feelings. Hell no, because he was not worried about mine.
Nope.
He ain't care about me, not even one bit, even while having a panic attack. Did not care. And that is what hurts me the most. Like, I will never, when I tell you 2022, I'm never oversharing myself about my personal things. And I'm not trying to get close to people like that. Like, you really got to show your truth essence of who you are, because you are who that girl said in the beginning. And I let it ride, let it slide, because I thought I was special. I ain't like these girls. He's not gonna do that to me. And I was super wrong.
And you know what though? Let's just say this. Let's be happy that this is where it went.
Yes, thank
and
you,
nothing
Jesus.
further. Because what if he would have been somebody who did come to your home and then turned on you in your home?
Right?
Right.
And my child.
And your child's there,
But I trusted him enough to invite him to help. I needed his help.
But That's a lesson for a lot of women watching this right now. Like, you know, you don't really know somebody till their true intentions come out. You know what I mean? So when people tell me like, oh, but I was friends with them and they never showed any signs of this or signs of that, I'm like, oh, how long were y'all friends? Yo, for like 9 months. You don't know somebody in 9 months. You don't know
and
nobody in
and
nine
that's my
months.
problem. That's
You know
one
how
of my
many
boundaries.
people are friends with their neighbors, friends with this one, then all of a sudden they pop up on America's Most Wanted? You know what I mean? Like, you don't
That's
really.
creepy, but it's true.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna blow your mind. It just came up. My son met a kid in preschool, right?
Hmm.
And I threw a birthday party for my son, and out of the whole class, there was a blizzard. Only one kid showed up with his dad and his little brother, and we became good friends, me and this dude. And the mother was very nice, the kids were very nice, and our kids became friends. My son slept in his house, his kids slept in my house, and then one day I'm working and I'm training somebody, and we're watching Netflix, right? How to Catch a Smuggler. The dude was on the episode of How to Catch a Smuggler, smuggling cocaine from Peru to the United States on the show. That dude blew my mind. My kid has slept in this dude's house. Yes. Yes. So you really don't know somebody. And let me tell you,
Oh,
their face was blurred. I mean,
hell
they're good
no.
people. They're fantastic people. The kids are still friends today. But the dude did show some true colors, and he and I are really not cool. You know, we into different things.
I can't believe that's see, and that's why I'm afraid. No, no, no. That's crazy. That's
That's
a crazy
crazy, right?
story.
And I brought, and it's funny, right? Because I went home and I showed it to my family. I just let it play on TV. I didn't say who it was. I didn't say nothing. I stayed quiet because they blur the face, and the whole family's watching, and they look and go, "Is that so and so?" I said, "I knew it was him. It's him." I brought it up to him. He denied it.
That
He
that was him.
den- he denied it was him. Yo, it had his son on there on the show, his wife there on the show.
Oh
They
hell
said
no.
their names on it.
Oh
So
hell no.
when I seen his wife, I had asked her straight up. I'm like, yo, is this him on here? And she's like, yeah, but it's not important. But she was like, it is. And I was like, this
Oh,
international
I
girl.
know you was pissed. I know you was pissed.
I wish he would have just kept it real. I wish he would have just kept it real. I mean, it was years before we met, but
But it's nice to know. I mean,
but like, how random is that? A Netflix TV series while I'm at work, right? And I'm training this dude at work. You were watching TV, and I was like, I know this dude. And they're like, stop it. I'm like, my kid plays with this guy's kid. I was like, no way.
that's kind of creepy. That's creepy because you don't really know who
You
they
don't
are.
know somebody until you know their true intentions.
So I'm gonna leave it here. You know, we only been on for 30 minutes. Keep it
Drop
nice
it.
and short. But I for the women out there, you know, don't if you feel uncomfortable, talk about it. You know, if express yourself, communicate. You know, because your body is a temple, and no one should be making you feel or make you feel or just
You're not a product. You're not a product.
yeah.
You're a person. You're a
You are
person.
we
Be a
are a
person.
woman. Period.
Be a person.
Okay, and speak up. And for male and women, boundaries is communication and respect and being
Absolutely.
honest. If you like me, say, hey, you know, I like you. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I don't like you in that way. Are we going to continue having a friendship without you interfering in that like or
Yeah.
no?
Just because you like
That's the
somebody doesn't mean you have
dialogue.
to act on it, right? Like, listen,
There's boundaries. Everything has boundaries. I have a lot of boundaries right now. I'm about to be 40 in a month. Oh my God, today's the 7th. So I'm about to be 40 in a month. So that was real quick how I just cut somebody. And that's 2022. Goodbye,
that's
Charlie
it.
Brown.
If you're not part of the growth, then you're part of the problem, and we ain't taking the problem with us.
I don't have time for anxiety. Like that shows me that it
But
was not what?
but
What's
but
but?
but let's also talk about real quick how ladies could be disrespectful. Ladies could be real
I said we
disrespectful.
cutting this short. I ain't say we gonna do but all right.
I want to
Okay.
say, like, how about how many girls are friends with dudes, and these dudes are married or have a girlfriend, and girls do scandalous things to get them in trouble with their girls. How about that? That's not
But
all right.
men give in though. You should
No,
have
not
balls and
always,
be
not
like,
always.
no, hold
No,
up. It's
I've
not
seen
happening.
listen. I've seen females tell a dude's wife like, "Oh, it's your husband," and it wasn't true. It didn't happen, but it was a shot that she threw, and now you got this poor guy's wife thinking he did something that he didn't do. Not all guys are dogs.
True. True.
I want to hear you sound
But
off for these dudes.
no, because it's true. Not all guys are dogs. Not all, I'm not saying no, all guys are not dogs. But if a woman, let's just say that she's married and she come up to you
Hmm.
and she's seducing you, you should be man enough and be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So,
And I'm gonna be honest.
and women
You
are
know,
disgusting. Women that does do that are disgusting. I can't. I don't. They have no type of morals or respect for themselves, for their family, or for their husband. And even if the husband is cheating, you still don't have balls to just let the relationship go.
let
Like
it
I
go.
can't. I don't mingle with people like that. And
But
I'm
I
gonna say more
noticed you
about.
flipped the script on these innocent dudes who got these female friends who don't know how to stay in the friend zone. What's your advice to women who like a man who's got a girl or a wife?
Leave them alone.
Can they stay friends?
If
Look at you. Look at you.
I'm trying to think a time when I like somebody, and that's hardly. No, wow. No, you can't. I can't stay friends with a person that I like.
But
Mm-mm.
what if y'all were friends first, and then and you develop these feelings over time, but he got somebody?
I can
Can you
suppress
put
my
that to the
feeling.
side? Can you put it to the
Yes, I
side?
can suppress it, but he would know. I would tell him.
You should. You should. I
I
think
would
it's
have
okay
to
to
tell
tell him,
him.
but I think it should end there. It shouldn't be scandalous.
Let me tell you something real quick, and I'm gonna keep it 100 because I don't lie about anything, right?
Absolutely. This is what we're here for.
I was getting close with one of my friends, right? We were getting close, and I was going through the breakup. I was going through the healing process. I
You were
felt alone,
vulnerable.
right?
You were
Very
vulnerable.
vulnerable. And I finally met him. And I already established I ain't like you. But when I chilled with him that day,
You got to know him.
no, like it was, we were amongst people. I felt something. Like I felt like, I was like,
Drawn to
nah.
him. Drawn
Like
to him.
I felt something. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I felt something. I was like, nah. And I let it ride and I stood casual and I was just still mingling with everybody. I came home and I called him and I told him. I was like, listen, I don't know. No, I said, listen, I think I'm just feeling lonely or whatever. And I'm just going through a lot. And I just felt like I liked you at that moment. He was like, nah, don't worry. I know you don't. Don't worry. Don't worry. But I had to. No, he wasn't trying to shut me down. He was
Oh
trying to
no,
make
what
me.
I think that was a good response from him.
Yeah, he was just like,
That he
I
didn't just
get
jump
it.
all over it.
Yeah, he understood. He goes, no, I get it. It's fine. No, he was even kind of shocked that I even told him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I kind of like, look, I felt like it was like I like you. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't want to mix loneliness, vulnerability with me liking you because that's not fair
Confusion.
for
Yeah.
him.
I want to mix it with confusion.
That's not fair for him. That's not fair for me, and that's not fair for the future, right?
Absolutely.
So, and now he's my best friend,
See?
and now he's one of my closest buddy, and he still to this fucking day have not disrespect me. And you know I argue with all my friends.
Absolutely.
If you're not my friend if we don't argue. All right, you're not my friend
No
if I
matter
don't
how
block
much we
you.
grow, we still gotta sprinkle in a little toxicity.
So for women, be honest. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. I feel like men appreciate a woman that's
I,
just, but
I
just don't
do.
take
I guess I
advantage
do.
of
I'm
the
gonna speak on
situation.
behalf of men everywhere. We do appreciate when a woman says, "Hey, listen, my name is so and so," or "Hey, look at me, and I'm feeling you."
So
Yeah,
with certain men, just don't take advantage when she's honest.
yeah,
A lot,
no.
a lot of
Be a
people, a lot
man.
of women
Don't
don't
be a
want to
boy.
be honest.
Be a man.
Yeah,
Don't be a
but
boy.
there's more boys than men. I feel like they think with their penis
That's
than
true.
with their mind.
That's true.
Okay,
Listen. If a dude is in his late 30s, early 40s, and he's coming at you like a horny 15-year-old, he hasn't grown up yet.
Yeah, that's definitely
He
not
hasn't
grown.
grown up yet. If he reminds you of a dude you spoke to in high school, he's not the one for you.
Oh my God, like how many, like, nah, if I ask for it, then I want to see it. That's different. Because I'm bold enough to be like, yo, send me something.
Yeah.
But that's because I like you.
Yeah, of course, but people confuse it all. They confuse it
That's
all.
because I'm feeling you and I don't mind looking at you naked. But you sending me that, there was nothing pretty
Unsolicited.
about it.
That's like the dude, the Uber driver just dropped off your food and then
It
sent
didn't
you a
even
picture.
it didn't turn me on. I wasn't feeling the do-rag. You wasn't looking cool. That shit looked whack as shit. And then how you did it and who you did it with was even more gross and more. The value you had as a man went all the way down. You're like all the way on the bottom. Like you don't
You're on the
even
playground.
exist anymore to me. I don't even know you. I just felt like I had to bring it to my podcast because this is healing for me because I am heartbroken.
Mhm.
And instead of saying sorry, he didn't. So for women, if you like a person and he has a girl, don't approach him. Be honest. If not, keep it moving. It is not worth.
So now I got one last question, and we
Oh
are
God, you and your
done.
damn question.
Because you're
What?
about to hit the big 40.
Oh God.
And listen, I've known you for a long time. I've seen you go through the motions for a long time. I've seen, you've dated your share of men. Out of everything from when you were in your early teens to now about to be 40, what would be the one single most important quality in a man you would look for? Men right now want to know, right? If they're trying to get a quality woman, what's the one quality that they should put forward, that they should work on?
They should work on?
Well, they should have it. They should work on it. Not everybody has it. Not everybody has it. Are you looking for a man who is goal oriented, physically? Well, one, you can only choose one. The one best quality that you definitely want in the next man that comes into your life.
God-fearing, and I'm being honest.
Okay.
God fear. I feel like when men really put God first and they put the God first in their relationship, they're going to understand the value of what a woman is. They're going to value themselves. They're going to respect her. They're going to respect themselves. And, I think some people may not, each his own. Everybody has a belief. But for me, it's more God fearing. When you fear God, you don't do things. And I know Christian people, they got their share of evil, but
could be the worst men I know.
Exactly. But for me is God fearing, and the second most important is sociable and just outgoing, loving life to the fullest. Like we can be in the park and just have a great time without nobody there, just us, he ha ha. Like it's the personality for me.
See, and I love that because if I would have asked you that question 20 years ago, the answer would have been totally different, right?
No, it would have been like, nah, he gotta be tall, he gotta be 6 foot, he gotta be real dark skinned.
And look how that changed. Look how that changed.
Very much. I don't really look. It's no more about the looks.
I love it. I love it. And for me as a man, for women, it's a woman who stands behind her man. That's it. The look doesn't really matter anymore.
It does not.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't need a woman who has a ton of money, no money. I get mines. I'm good. And if you need help, I help you be good. I could teach you anything. We could learn anything. We could climb the ladder. But standing behind somebody and supporting them is not something you can teach. That's in the person. That's in the person. I want a woman that if somebody else was like, yo, I seen your man at the movies with another chick, I want her to be like, you're a liar.
Yes.
You're a liar. Because you know what? If that was true, you would have took a photo of them and sent it or whatever. Like, I want a woman who will come to me and be like, hey, listen, here's what so-and-so said. What's the deal with this? Stand behind your man. Don't come home and hit me with a bat.
Can you imagine? No, I think
don't throw my shit out on the street because people are scandalous. A bond is harder to find in a woman. It really is. It's very difficult.
Well, there's a lot of people that don't, they're haters.
That's
They
it.
really hate on
That's it.
relationship.
They
You
do.
know what?
They do.
Let me tell you, I learned. When I got with my ex, I posted him all over. I was so excited after 8 years
Yeah.
dating. I was so excited just to be in a relationship. It was like, oh my God. But I regret that. I regret posting him. You know why? Because I posted too much and there was
And
too many haters coming in and going
making
in my
problems.
ear
Making
and going
problems.
in his ear, and it just turned into
Keeping that relationship private is a beautiful thing.
it
Because
is. No, I
your
learned that.
relationship does not belong on social media. People think, oh, I don't have, you know, your girl posted, your man posted, you scandalous, you cheating, you up to no good. No, it's called privacy. I don't post how much money I made.
I put one. Oh, I sometimes do. I don't know.
Listen, if
I
you're
also put
posting
some.
successful financial decisions, that's different. But you're not posting your weekly paycheck. You know what I mean?
No,
You're
no,
not
no,
posting
no.
your money. You're not posting this. The older you get, the less you post. I'm telling you. The older you get, the more successful you get, the less you post. The more successful your relationship is, the less you post. I'm telling you.
Yeah. But
People
there's
have
nothing
more.
wrong. But there's nothing wrong posting one.
There's
But
nothing wrong
I
with
was
it.
posting a lot.
Of course, because you let the excitement take
I was
over.
excited. It was such
That's it.
it's a beautiful thing to be in
But you've
love
learned and
with
grown.
love.
You've grown
I
from it.
I would never do that again. Like that's crazy. But yeah.
Don't let
But those
social media dictate your life. You dictate social media.
period. Yeah, no, I don't. I noticed that people just put stuff on social just to show off, just to have people think that they're in this light, and they're really not. I know a lot of them that they're
Well,
not,
people
and it's
crack me
sad.
up, man, because I still wear like ripped up sweatpants and a ripped up hoodie. I look
Oh
homeless as
God.
hell out there. People be like, "Yo, what's with this sweater or whatever?" I'd be like, "It's still, it comes over my head. It keeps me warm. It's still good. I'm not
That's
throwing it
it.
away. Cost me
That's it.
$30 10 years ago. I'm gonna still wear
Hey,
it.
I'm gonna still rock this shit.
I'm gonna
Don't feel
still wear
bad.
it. That's it. Spot put some stitches in it. It's all right."
It's all right, but I got money in the bank. What's
That's
up?
it. I got money in the bank.
I'm good. Like
You
anything
know,
goes down, I'm with this old ass
I'm
sweater, but
good.
I'm well
I'm well
good.
taken care of.
That's
I got
it.
toys that worth more than people.
Hello, preach about it.
you
But
know,
mhm.
no, but that's it. That's all she wrote. What a fantastic show.
Thank you, and thank you, and thank me, and yes. But listen, we're gonna cut it short today. Well, we were supposed to cut it short,
Sure,
but
we got a full
Derek
thing.
always trying to
I
go
gotta
the
put
extra.
value. Gotta put value in every show and throw a curveball at you every show.
Let me tell you a curveball real quick, right?
Uh oh,
Um,
I love it.
have you ever heard about codependency?
Of course,
Codependent. I
of course.
learned. I learned
Some people
that,
take it very serious.
bro. I learned about myself that I was like that with my ex.
You felt like if you didn't have an interaction with him throughout that day, your day was lacking.
No. Yes. Yes. Like I had to talk to him.
So yeah, it's not healthy, right? You should be able to love the person you're with, but also do without the person you're with for the day.
But he liked it and I got used to it. But you know what's the trigger for me? Man, when I read, because I'm reading this book about finding peace and setting boundaries. You know what got me? It says that a codependent person is in a relationship is the person that always want to fix shit, want to fix the person, want to fix that person so much so he can need me,
Yeah,
so they can need me.
yeah.
And that I tell you now, that is the damn truth. Because I'm over here trying to help him fix his credit, do all this, but I'm dying inside. Like
Yeah.
I was like,
The more you give, the more you lose of yourself.
but I didn't know that I was doing that. I didn't know that I was like,
Nobody knows it when you in the situation. It's when you out
holy
of it. If you
crap.
yeah.
It was mind-boggling to me yesterday when I was reading and I wrote it down on a piece of paper. I was like, I was trying to fix him.
When you love somebody so much that it hurts, you loved too much. Something's wrong. Love should not hurt.
Oh,
Love should not hurt. Love should feel good.
what do you? No, I mean, breakup hurts.
No, breakups will crush you. They'll destroy you. But if you're loving someone so much that it's
Oh,
hurting
and
you,
you're in a relationship, it shouldn't hurt.
yeah. When you
I
love somebody
forgot.
in the relationship so much
Yes.
that you're hurting, it's wrong.
I
The
forgot. I
relationship is
totally
hurting.
forgot about myself. I'm over here. Here's your mortgage, so I can help you pay for 2 months of mortgage. Oh, here's a car. Oh, here's this for Let me do this so then your daughter can do like. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm over here trying to fix a grown man's like almost 50, right?
For that, you
And
don't need
I
that. You
was
can find
dying
somebody who's not
inside.
broken.
No, I would never. I learned that. I never knew that. Like I
Yeah.
never knew. I would never
And I think a
do
lot
that.
of people do that. A lot of people. men
Women do that. I
Women
felt
do.
like I was trying to get his attention. And listen, I'm the real deal. Like you're gonna need me, and he did need me. And I'm not for nothing. It gave me fuel. I enjoy when somebody needs me. I don't know if it's my ego,
It should be a
maybe.
team. It should be a team effort. Like he should need you. You should need him. Together, you crush the world.
And when I did need him, he wasn't there, so there was no the world crushed already. That moment when you need someone, it just crushed. But I wanted to share that about codependent. Don't codepend on nobody. Really worry about yourself. Like
Don't
really,
forget, our email is open, people. Our emails are open always.
yes, the growth podcast, the live growth podcast at gmail.com. Is it the live? Oh my god, I got so much going on in my brain. Is the growth live podcast at gmail.com. There you
At
go.
gmail.com.
You caught me off guard, but I always write it on the subscription.
You can click it down in description.
Yeah,
Email us, hit us up, let us know what's going on in your life. You want to join the Get Money team, hit us up. You know, you
I
wanna-
just cashed out how much?
big
20,
money.
10, and then 10. Yeah, 10 in May, and then another 10.
Yo,
So I
you
cashed
for
out.
the new year. You are setting the bar high.
Listen,
But
the
we're not
minute
going to
you
talk about that.
no, listen, and I'm gonna leave it here. The minute you take out toxic people, the minute you end relationship that don't serve you, the minute you take care of your mind, your body, and soul, the minute you take care of you and start eating right and looking right and start dressing like you're supposed to be dressing, like you fine, it's the minute the money comes. Wherever the energy, where the
Live it.
money's at,
Live it, it'll come.
wherever the money's at, the energy goes.
Mhm.
Vice versa, same crap. But what I'm trying to say is live your life, right, Derek?
Live
Oh
your
no,
life.
I'm going crazy. I'm not.
Oh, I live for me. I tell people to go fuck themselves all the time. I live for me and only me and my children.
Yeah.
That's
So
it. My family, my four walls.
hello. So I love everybody here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please like.
care.
Please forward it to other people.
Share, like,
support,
subscribe,
share,
email
all that
us,
good stuff.
call
Yes.
us, text us.
I don't think about text, but you can
come
email
off,
me. Okay.
come off a sushi with us.
Yes, we can even have, yeah, we might do that. But anyway, love, peace, and happiness, guys. I'll talk to you. I'll see you soon. And bye. See ya. Never wanna be ya.